Oh, goody. Let's get underway. Let's see this little gem.
Coming to a YouTube stream near you.
So basically no one will watch it is what you're saying.
Smash event of a century.
Probably not even the Smash event of the week.
2 Smash players who are at odds over one character.
I'm not only not at odds with you, I don't remember who the fuck you are. You just have some kind of weird EP thing to measure out right now.
Will now finally get the match the underdog finally deserves.
Mac deserves a lot better than a match between me and some gym.
Soul, I'm coming for you.
Oh no! Oh, what do I do against the 7th million gym this week to challenge me to a fight? Because they think that I'm a bad little Mac. Oh no! So, I guess what I'm trying to get at is I'm kind of fucking tired of this. But this isn't really going to be a discussion predominantly about him or these various woodwork gyms. It relates to them though. So bear with me, okay? I just need to switch up a few things here. Let's get close and personal. Really zoom in on that ugly mug. Hi. So, today's kind of a big day for me. Before I open up this discussion much further, let me lead in with a bit of who I am and where I come from, because this is the first game I've played competitively. I started it in early 2015. My name is Soul, sponsored by Noble Esports, and it wasn't really always the case. I was originally a very fairly depressed and impoverished guy. I lived on my own, in my own place. Just kind of scrapping by week to week on a poor college budget without food money. Well, one day I had about $5 left in my name. And I said to myself, because common sense is not one of my values, I said to myself, if I win this tournament, I'll eat for a week. Seemed like a better plan at the time. So I entered. I just wanted to extend those winnings, you know? I met Rio there in round 2. He whooped my ass 2-1, but, you know, he was solidly impressed. And he dragged me out to our local venue, and he taught me the value of hard work and dedication, to actually love a character and to play from the heart, as embarrassingly anime as that might sound. It's true. I worked about 60 hours a week in like the opening set of months that would follow, and at great personal expense financially and to my own mental welfare. My dedication was kind of unrivaled in this game, and a week before CEO 2015 was to start, was going to be my big break. I was in a near-death motorcycle crash. The list of injuries included a bunch of pulled tendons, 2 cuts, one to the skull and the back of my head, one a gape in my brow, just sliced wide open, a concussion, retrograde amnesia, and most dominantly, a fractured spine. Yeah. I loved this game so much in ways that a lot of people wouldn't, or maybe even shouldn't, understand. So I attended CEO anyhow, 1 week later. And after an amazing doubles run with Rio, and nearly upsetting Nairo in bracket, I became an overnight name. I had unknowingly set the groundwork for my own notoriety and my Smash future. Walking out into the lobby that night, I popped over to the Reddit subforum on Smash Bros. And, well, at the top was an article, and it read, soul taught me to believe again. I actually cried of joy the first time in my entire life. I had never actually cried from happiness before. It was the first time, like, that I had belonged in a community, been a part of something that I really felt that I should have been a part of. It was the first time, though not the last, that the community would bring me into something greater than myself and teach me to love who I was as a person. It taught me to have it gave me the power to inspire others, whether literally or in regards to just what I do with my character, perhaps on a symbolic level. Some people liked pursuing their dreams. Some people envied the tenacity of that I displayed. Not to brag, because I am not humble, but I'd argue that it rivals that of certain honey badgers. And if you don't know how tenacious those things are, look them up. I made a positive impact is what I'm actually trying to say. That's the overall point. I made a difference for somebody in some meaningful way. And at least for someone out there, that's what mattered. There it was on the screen. Teardrops. So, time moved forward, you know? And my first sponsorship came, and it went. Thankfully. But into a second, admittedly, like, healthier one through Noble Esports, and my accomplishments and my accolades started stacking up. I was nominated, read it acclaimed as a top 10 set of 2015, for a ridiculously fortuitous set with DJ Jack, which to this day I don't think I deserve to win, but it was great. It was a really fun event at Frame Perfect. And Zero pushed me up on a list of recommendations, citing me as the father of competitive Mac. And then from 2015 to 2017, I topped the charts of Mac Nation's PR as the #1 player in the world of my character. And I took it all to heart. But that's kind of the problem sometimes, too. You see, sometimes we conflate our identity strictly with our accomplishments. And somewhere along the way, I became far too obsessed and worried about my rank and my title. And as my notoriety grew, the pushback grew, and the more people pushed against me, the more I pushed back against them. It became more and more and more about proving that I was the best at what I do. And somewhere along the line, I started engaging every joker with a negative opinion, and it brought out the worst aspects of my ego. I'd lost sight of what really mattered, the means to inspire people, to make a difference, be it through charity work or just embracing the friendships that I'd found along the way, or just reaching out to some lonely, suicidal teen who looks up to me for no better reason than the fact that I play an imaginary boxer real good. And telling him to step away from that mental ledge. Today is a big day for me. I've talked about this before, hinted at it, considered it for a long time, but I think I need to move forward from this point, and I need to focus on what actually matters to me. So, henceforth, I need to drop all notions of rank and title. Too long have I clamored my identity and associated it with only what I've accomplished and not who I am and what I have yet to do for people that matter. I need to shed the negative aspects of my ego and personality and play for something greater than just me. I need to stop centering my identity around an arbitrary number and dividing my life into simple wins and losses. From this point forward, I'm dropping the claim to Best Mac. If you think it, more power to you. Great, fantastic. Thank you for your support and your belief. If you don't, hey, you're probably right in a lot of aspects too. There are a lot of different elements to be considered, but I want to be more than a belt. I want to be more than just a champion of my character. I want to be a champion of character within the community, of people, of higher aspects than the simple mechanics of the game that I play. I want to continue to pursue a more positive impact and eschew the negativity and drama that seems to follow me everywhere I go over my fucking title. Because I need to get to a point where I don't feel the need to defend myself against an ever-increasing slew of random gyms that just know they have a better Mac. And that's a personal flaw of mine. There are a ton of amazing Macs out there, and you know who you are. You work hard and you excel in ways that I don't. I also excel in ways that you don't. Ultimately, our differences are a good thing, and if anything, I can only express the deepest sense of pride that my hard work has helped pave the way for so many bright new faces to the game and the scene and our character. Zero once called me the father of competitive Mac. You know, if that's really the case by any stretch, I couldn't be prouder right now of the accomplishments of my fellow Macs. In the last year, you guys have really stepped up your game and you've pushed hard to further the meta of this character. You threw blood, sweat, and tears and frustration, and this is not a character that you stick with easily. I am so proud of all of us for doing what we've done. So, to assuage some concerns, my desire to play and compete is completely intact. Actually, it's stronger than ever. I love tournaments, and I love Smash, and I haven't forgotten why I am where I am. I love this community. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here in the first place. My friends in this community save me from my own self-depression and doubts. But, for my journey now, what moving forward means is omitting myself from PRs, letting the eggs say what they will. Gyms, eggs, randoms, whatever you want to call them. And I need to focus on my own personal growth. All I'm dropping is a title. I'm still going to be streaming. I'm happy to take pride in my own accomplishments and acknowledge what I have done. I'm still happy to focus, and I hope with more frequency, on even more tournament play. To get out there and really just keep competing for the love of the fucking game. But ultimately, for the people that do support me, I'm going to do my best to live up to being the actual role model that you deserve, that this community deserves. This is how I progress not strictly as a player, but as a person in life. I'm definitely a guy with a decent sum of faults. So try to be patient with me in this transitionary, is that even a phrase? Is that a word? Transitional time. As always, look, to the FGC and everyone within it that has stood by me, thank you for your understanding and for continuing to always change my life in a positive way. beyond grateful. And now it's time to be that person that my most optimistic followers believe that I can be. Or at least to start trying just a little bit harder. So, thank you for your time and for hearing my message. If you're still with me, you deserve a cookie. But that's where I stand, and that's the way things are going to be moving forward for me. Much love, guys.